Our story began in 1978 when a task force was convened by Glenn Winter in the Market Square Presbyterian Church in Harrisburg, where nearly 100 people gathered to discuss the possibility of developing the concept of hospice care in this community. The group appointed Reverend Dr. Horace Sills as the chair and formed the individuals concerned with care for the dying. Hospice of Central Pennsylvania was the result. 2 members of the original ICCD continue to volunteer for HCP today, Dr. A. Thomas Andrews and Shirley Dissend. Dr. Andrews was HCP's founding board member and served as the first medical director. HCP hosted its first fundraising events, a ladies' and a men's golf tournament. West Shore Country Club members Jim Twigg, Bobby Smith, Jim Grandin, and Elmer Reichwald were instrumental in the planning and success of the events. HCP's inaugural Tree of Light in Harrisburg is held. The original planning committee included Joyce Snyder, Dale Owen, and Mim Menaker. The event remains volunteer-driven to this day under Joyce Wilder's leadership. Carolyn's House, a gift from the estate of Teresa Alexander, made possible the purchase of a private home which was then converted to HCP's hospice residence, then called the Carolyn Croxton Slane Residence, to care for terminally ill patients. It was and remains the only hospice residence in the Capital Region. HCP's Doorway to Caring Capital campaign exceeds its fundraising goal and reaches $1,227,000. As a result, the Carolyn Croxton Slane residence receives a beautiful addition and renovations. Chuck Rhodes served as honorary chair and Jane Cohn served as the general chair. In 2004, HCP celebrated its 25th anniversary. 25 individuals and organizations were honored, including 4 active volunteers from the original volunteer class of 1979, Shirley Dissend, Jane Fickus, Joanne Musselman, and Jean Tatnall. Jane Cohn chaired the event. At the core of the celebration was more than 95,000 volunteer hours to benefit patients and their families. HCP celebrated the 10th anniversary of the Carolyn Croxton Slane residence with a gala event titled A Decade of Caring. The guest speaker was Mitch Albom, author of Tuesdays with Maury. HCP moves from Enola into the new headquarters at 1320 Linglestown Road. The building is named the Felix and Dorotha Kitlinski Community Caring Center, in honor of a gift from the Kitlinski family that made this purchase possible. The move allowed HCP to serve as a host for community and professional education, as well as bereavement support groups and volunteer training. Jane Murray chaired a capital campaign called Pathway to Caring, with a goal to raise $4 million to purchase, renovate, furnish, and maintain the Felix and Dorotha Kitlinski Community Caring Center. The campaign also provided the funding needed to retire the mortgage. HCP collaborates with Pinnacle Health Hospice and accepts the transfer of 75 patients to meet the needs of the community. As a result, HCP's service area expands to include all of Schuylkill County, and HCP offers its first butterfly release and coordinates Camp Dragonfly, a bereavement camp for children. Karen Paris retires as HCP's Chief Executive Officer after 29 years of distinguished service and leadership. The HCP Board of Directors conducts a nationwide search and welcomes Gil Brown to be HCP's Chief Executive Officer. HCP rebrands from Hospice of Central Pennsylvania to Hospice of Central PA, or HCP. The name change includes a new logo for HCP and all programs offered under the brand. It is at this time that HCP begins using the Journey program to include all programs of the Bereavement Department, Levos Palliative Solutions, and Carolyn's House. HCP also adopts a new mission statement, vision statement, and 4 guiding principles. HCP becomes the only hospice provider in the Capital Region to have earned the Joint Commission's Gold Seal of Approval, a nationally recognized accreditation program that recognizes safe, high-quality care and services. HCP achieves 4 stars and a Level 4 participant in the We Honor Veterans program. HCP is the only hospice provider in the Capital Region selected by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to pilot a pre-hospice care transition program. It provides a new option for Medicare beneficiaries. HCP celebrates 40 years of service to the community at the Ruby Jubilee with 4 anniversary honorees. They include Karen Paris, Jane Cohn, John Bolger, and Andy Rebuck and Lamar Advertising. Jane Cohn and May Sobchak provide volunteer leadership for the event. Happy 40th anniversary, HCP!